today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the LA offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit, and now in his first season with Los Angeles.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. But because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll start with the option. 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Dumping it off for Johnson. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. 2nd down at 5. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They go play action now. Taylor. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Stafford. It's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Akers. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the 50, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Woods.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Stafford now to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. The tackle there by Brian Poole. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. 2nd down and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Watson on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Watson.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Laramie Tunsil, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the infraction.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Still first down.
41 mic. 41 mic. Right here. 41 mic. All day, every day. Any day.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's 2nd down. Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Stafford. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Quick slant here to Woods. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Returning it, Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And the pressure gets to him again. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete as well. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true, because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watson on 3rd down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Stafford. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Right side complete. That's Woods. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, it's Stafford. Akers has got the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 34. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Gay is on for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken at the goal line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Rashard Higgins, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now it's Stafford.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
7 yards the pickup there. Second and 3 from the 9. On the handoff, it's Akers.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Watson just beating the play clock. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Here's Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he's got Higbee complete right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And here comes the Texans now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Spins by, and he'll power his way up near the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Lindsey now off the read option.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Five yards remain on second down. Watson going to run it on the option. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll run here with Akers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes.
And the Rams are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now here's Johnson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
On first down, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On first and 10, Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again, it's Watson.
Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. He gets it to Cooks. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Watson looks to throw again. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Lindsey.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Phillip Lindsey.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Zach Cunningham, league's leading tackler a year ago, in to make the stop. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we
continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Watson on first down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Now Stafford. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Gay's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here comes Johnson on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a first down throw, Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. No gain, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. getting set to go again here. Robert Woods marches back onto the field. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. A gain of 3, second down. Going right back to Akers. And down he'll go at the 25. 66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. They'll run on first down with Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Run it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stafford. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
He was brought down by it's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Oh, my goodness. We got stomped. For a moment there, I thought we weren't going to score a touchdown at all. I thought we were just going to score 2 field goals, have 3 or 6 points. Oh, my goodness. Whew. Man, and then after we scored a touchdown, I thought they were going to put up 60 on us. The Los Angeles Rams beat us 52-13. Look at that. 2 touchdowns in each of the first 3 quarters and then a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Oh, my goodness. They had 537 yards total offense, 115 rushing yards, 422 passing yards, 29 first downs, and 14 punt return yards. They led in all of those categories. We led in kick return yards with 213 yards only because they scored so many times they had to kick it back to us. 630 total yards for the Los Angeles Rams. We were -1 in turnovers again. Although I do have to say we only gave up the ball once, which is a huge improvement over the last couple of games. Third down conversions, we were 5 for 15. They were 7 for 11. We were 1 for 3 on fourth. Oh, my goodness. Red zone efficiency, they were 7 for 7. I mean, we were 2 for 2. We had a touchdown and a field goal. They had 7 touchdowns. They committed 8 penalties for 90 yards. We had 5 for 37. Time of possession, they had 34 minutes and 43 seconds. Oh, my God. I'm afraid to look at the player stats. I'm going to be real. Matt Stafford, look at that rating, 135.9. Oh, my goodness. He was 36 for 48, 422 yards, 5 touchdowns. Oh, my goodness. Tyrod Taylor came in for snaps. He went 1 for 2 with 5 yards. But Deshaun Watson was 22 for 36, 165 yards, no touchdowns. Cam Akers had 24 carries for 98 yards. There was a time where he only had 9 carries for 21 yards, but he still had 2 touchdowns. He finished the game with those 2 touchdowns. Phillip Lindsay led for us, 14 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown. So he ended up getting a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Robert Woods, 11 catches, 144 yards, 1 touchdown. Brevin Jordan, though, another solid tight end game for him. 9 catches, 46 yards. Cooper Kupp had 8 catches, 99 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Van Jefferson, 6 catches, 70 yards, 1 touchdown. Tyler Higbee, 4 catches, 17 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, Deshaun Jackson, he will probably be a Hall of Famer. Maybe not first ballot, but he might sneak in there. 4 catches, 52 yards. Randall Cobb, 4 for 39. David Johnson, 4 catches, 31 yards. I mean, oh my goodness, we got destroyed. Look at this. Look at this. We gave up 6 sacks. 1 from Justin Britt. Laramie Tunsil gave up 2 of those, and Lane Taylor gave up 3 of those. Let's take a look at the defense here, man. I forgot to look at the defensive stats for the last game, so I apologize for that. Oh, my goodness. 6 solo tackles for Camus, Grugier, Hill. I mean, we couldn't even hold them. Most assists. There's a couple people in there. He also had the most total tackles with 12. Terrell Burgess led the way for the Rams with 10. Christian Kirksey, Ross Blacklock, and Brian Poole all had 2 tackles for losses. Look at this. Olivier Vernon, man. I think he used to play for the Browns. 3.5 sacks. 1.5 for Sebastian St. Joseph Day. I almost said St. Joseph. That's a school where I'm from. Sebastian Joseph Day. 1 for Malik Collins. 1 for Aaron Donald. No interceptions at all. Forced fumble from Malik Collins, Sebastian Joseph Day, and Olivier Vernon. The only fumble recovery was the one turnover that we gave up, and Aaron Donald picked that up. Man. Wow. They actually changed the kicking stats for postgame. They show you the field goal attempts and made from certain distances. It's kind of cool. But yeah, we got manhandled, man. Manhandled.